Hi my lovely creatives, I have a special treat for you today. We are going to spend some time together in one of my local coffee places and do some drawing there together. Sitting in a different environment can be so helpful to get inspiration and to refresh your mind and your ideas, and I often take a notebook and just sit somewhere and write down the things that I'm working on, or take a sketchbook and do some drawing. The place that I'm going to right now is one of my favorite local places, and they often have lots of art exhibitions. There's always the most beautiful pieces hanging around. It's really colorful, everything is vegan, and I just absolutely love the atmosphere there. So I like to sit in a quiet place and just observe for a moment and then decide what it is that I'm going to draw. When I draw on location, I have to be more purposeful with the materials that I've got with me, because I have a lot of art materials at home and I cannot take everything with me when I'm drawing on location. Today I'm using my Sea White of Brighton sketchbook. It is 140 GSM and it was recommended to me by a friend, and I'm so happy that he did because I'm really loving this sketchbook. I also took a small box with some color pencils, some sketch pencils, an ink pen and an eraser. Just a small amount of materials today. I am running a lot of drawing and painting courses on my website and sometimes for groups, and I'm taking the time to prepare for one of my courses today. So before I start sketching my surroundings, I take some time to make notes about what I have to do for my course, and I'm making some thumbnail sketches of the things that we are going to draw in the course. Sitting in a different environment sometimes really helps me to concentrate, so it's a great moment to get creative and to let my ideas flow freely. When you draw on location, you don't always have to draw what's live in front of you. It's absolutely fine to take a project that you're already working on and just sit in a different environment and enjoy working on that project. Sometimes there can be a little bit of a pressure to draw people in a cafe or to draw the objects that you see in front of you. But sometimes it is easier to get started with something that you're familiar with or that you have already prepared at home, and then see if inspiration will hit you later. So you can see I worked on this course. I'm doing a bit of inking there as well. I bought myself some new fine liner pens and I'm really enjoying this. These thumbnails are not finished work, they're part of my course planning and they outline what we're going to draw in the course later on. I used to work in a corporate environment in the city of London, and I never thought I would say it, but the thing I missed most about it is probably my commute. Nowadays, because I work from home and my studio is at home, I really need to make a conscious effort to go outside and meet people or just to move during the day. So one of the things I love to do is running.
Look how beautiful it is. This is the sunrise. It's a little bit misty. Lots of birds, I don't know if you can hear them. This is the path I just run. It is very overgrown, so I'm a little bit wet from it, but that's okay.
Just when I finished the sketches for my course, this man walked in and he sat down straight in front of me, and I couldn't help myself, but I had to draw him. I think he just looked so wonderful. Luckily he had a cup of tea and a cake, so I had some time to make a sketch of him. I first made a sketch in black pen and then added a little bit of color. The sketch doesn't have to be realistic. This is all about just enjoying the moment and taking in what you see around you. I don't mind if it's not a perfect likeliness. I really got lost in the moment a little bit, adding some color to these chairs and really focusing on what I was doing, losing myself in the moment, and when I looked up, the gentleman was gone. I decided to turn around and maybe draw something of the objects or the plants or a bit of a still life for my surroundings. And just when I was settling in, someone else sat down across me. This was too perfect an opportunity to miss, so I grabbed my sketch pencil again and I started on my sketch. You can see my camera is not quite in focus, but I really enjoyed just sitting there and peacefully and slowly just making a few sketches. I added a bit of pen to it. Just really enjoyed the moment in that peaceful coffee place where everyone is just enjoying their afternoon. There's something so lovely about places where the music is peaceful and the atmosphere is quiet and everyone's just going about their own thing, but for everyone it's a moment of relaxation and calm, and I really enjoy that. I also decided to add a little bit of color to this page, but on this occasion I just added some yellow to the background. I did not bring many colors to the cafe, so I have to do with the materials I have at hand. You know, I love a pop of color though, so adding in a bit of yellow here as well. I have been in England for more than 10 years now, and I'm still amazed by all the beautiful old buildings that are all around me. There's so much inspiration for me to draw from the old pubs and old houses on the high street and old buildings and old churches, and there's just so much to see, and it makes me ever so grateful that I can make a living out of doing something that I love so much, drawing my surroundings. I finished this drawing and then I packed up and slowly walked home for the beautiful town centre that I love so much. And when I got home I set up for this course that I'm running, and I used the illustrations that I prepared for in the cafe to run my course. The course was for children and they had so much fun. I really enjoyed running that as well. I also had to do some preparations for a course that I'm starting from the 1st of October. I'm teaching how to draw autumn illustrations in color pencil. Color pencil works really great in combination with alcohol marker. And one of the lessons is going to be how to make an underpainting in alcohol markers and then go over it with color pencil to add details. I really love running courses. It's so much fun to teach people what I know and to give back to the community and show people growing confidence, and it just brings me joy every day to be able to do that. I teach on Skillshare and I teach courses on my own website, and if you want to learn from me, make sure you check them out because I really love to see you there. When I first started illustrating, I dismissed color pencil a little bit. I used to think it was a medium for children and I used to use it a lot as a child, and then recently, or about 2 years ago, I rediscovered color pencils and it was so much fun. I'm so glad that I started to use them again. Color pencils are great for detailed drawings, they're great for adding texture, they're just so much fun to do. It's really mindful to make all the little shapes. You can build up slowly and make lots of changes to your drawings when you need to, so they're perfect for beginners, and it's just so much fun to use them on all sorts of styles of artwork. So you can see here I'm using them to layer over this marker and add lots of detail and light. You can create really vibrant and fun artworks this way. If you're interested in learning about how to use color pencils, make sure you check out my website because the course starts the 1st of October and that's not far away from now. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I share weekly art videos and tutorials, and I'll teach you lots about drawing in color pencil and painting in watercolors. You will also learn a bit about my life as an illustrator and see some behind the scenes of an illustration business as well. So make sure you subscribe. I really love to have you here. Thank you so much. My name is Irene and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.